Welcome back to Anderson Acres. We are here today to talk about an Egyptian breed of chicken, one that I actually really like, but I am not going to own myself. I'll explain why in a moment. So today we're going to talk about the Fayoumi chicken. This is a chicken from Egypt. It has been around for about 4,000 years, so it's not new. It's not a young breed. It was raised mostly for eggs, still is. It's mostly an egg-laying breed. So if you think of like the leghorn and how skinny they are and how they're all legs, Fayoumis are very much like that. They have a lot of leg for days, and they're kind of on the skinny side. So they don't make great meat chickens. However, they are excellent egg layers. They mature quickly. They lay early, very much like a leghorn. They are really active, like a lot of egg-laying breeds, and they're quite flighty. So this makes them a little bit more difficult to socialize because, like a lot of egg-laying breeds, they're just not super cuddly. You don't get this kind of bird just because you want to cuddle. Fayoumis are not known to be a friendly breed. They're flighty. They're not mean, but they are certainly flighty. They are really heat tolerant, so they're good in hot climates, which explains why they're popular in Egypt and why they originated there. They are not great in the cold, and this is why I won't have them myself. If you live where I live, where we get 40 below, Celsius or Fahrenheit, pick your scale, 40 below is 40 below. We get that fairly regularly throughout the winter. A Fayoumi will not survive that. They are not bred for cold temperatures. They just can't survive it. So to have Fayoumis here, I would have to heat my barn, and I don't do that. I don't heat my barn for a reason, but because I do not provide heat to my chickens in the winter, even in 40 below, I myself can't have a Fayoumi chicken. These guys are not super popular outside of Egypt, to be honest. You won't find a lot of them in the US, Canada, the UK. You'll find the occasional person who has these Fayoumi chickens. They're not super popular. They are a good egg-laying breed, though. If you do want a really good egg-laying breed that's not a leghorn or something like that, then you might want to get the Fayoumi. They're really pretty. They're quite striking. They come in two different colors. They come in a gold penciled and a silver penciled. The silver penciled is far more common. The gold penciled is actually a little bit rare. Both are beautiful birds. You can see by the images on your screen right now. Gorgeous birds. They were imported into the UK in 1984, but they never really took off. Again, colder temperatures make them not suitable for a lot of chicken keepers, so only keepers that have a really nice warm coop in the winter can have them if you live in the northern latitudes like we do. They are escape artists. They can fly over your fences with no problem. So if you are going to have the Fayoumi, you do want to make sure you have a secure coop because they will take off and they don't always come home. Okay, so this breed, you do want to make sure you have a secure coop. They're not great for free ranging because of that, because sometimes they'll just leave. So do make sure that you have them secured because they may not come home if they get out. They are very flighty. I've said that already, but because they're so flighty, you want to handle them regularly from a young age. So from the time they're hatched, handle them daily. It just makes caring for them a little bit easier because they are prone to panic. That's true of a lot of egg-laying breeds. They're just flighty. They're prone to panic. Handle them young so they are used to you. So collecting their eggs and taking care of them is much easier on them and on you at the end of the day. Like I said, these guys are raised for eggs. So they lay about 180 to 220 white or very light cream eggs a year per hen. So you'll get roughly around 200 eggs per hen per year, which is pretty good. It's why they're raised for egg laying. They are really skinny, like a lot of the egg-laying breeds, so they are not suitable for a meat bird. They don't really work as a dual purpose, but that's fine. If you're just looking for egg layers, they are a real possibility. Just remember that if you're in the northern latitudes, you do have to give them a really warm, secure coop so that they don't freeze in the winter. They're not great in the snow. That's about it for us here today at Anderson Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.